Successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Come on, baby, come on, baby. 26 Mike. Come on. You better bring it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Newton on 1st down. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3.5 to go, first quarter. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Intended for
similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we have a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
gain of 4.
Off play action. Newton. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
3rd and long. It's Newton. He's going to air one out for Anderson. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled it.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and...
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton, he'll buy some time right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Newton. He completes it to Westbrook. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They got 29 yards that time. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Jackson on the tackle.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton finds the open target, Arnold. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Panthers.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Falcons' 42-yard line.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Robbie Anderson. Touchdown.
Robbie Anderson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Falcons 3. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
8-yard line.
So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Falcons take over first and
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The pass.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Let him know, let him know. 26. Check smash, check smash. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Mustang 19.
Second and 6. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Panthers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Shedding the tackle. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Johnson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's going to have to hook up to Gage. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say,
and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Brian Burns, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
Good.
Throwing again. Newton. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and the Falcons grab it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Flush to his right. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. On 2nd and goal, Newton. They'll run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6.
The kick is good.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now it's Patterson. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30. Cordero Patterson on the loose. And he will score. Patterson. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Newton. Rolling, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Panthers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Falcons, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.